Are we all alone? Through the miracle of the internet and the courtesy of YouTube and the Spreaker internet service, a new direction is being offered to you. And if you take it, you may never be the same. You've tuned in now to a spiritual side of yourself. Now make welcome into your life the good chaplain of the Lighter Than Air Ministries and our series, The Spiritual Side of Cannabis, Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale.
Can I ask you, do you remember your first time smoking marijuana? I'm Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale, and I'm here in the Music Sanctuary of the Lighter Than Air Ministries in Cotati, California. Thank you so much for joining us here on the spiritual side of cannabis. Each week we get new people introduced to the show, and I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. This week I'm on my soapbox here at the ministry. You know, we're not a Christian ministry, but we are spiritually guided. And one of the ways that we have enjoyed our spiritual moments has been by using marijuana. In all the years that we served the terminally ill since 1993, by bringing on board the perfect pairing of music and marijuana, we made a difference. We made people's ends of their life profound, and we want to make your life, while you're living, profound. We want you to have a relationship with marijuana that's a warm, wonderful, and good relationship. And I'm here to tell you that we need to ensure that there's a spiritual element in marijuana. All the big boys are looking to get into the marijuana business. With legalization in California, we see beer people, we see cigarette people, we see people from industries even like Halliburton looking for inroads into the marijuana world. The leaders that are currently our leaders of the marijuana world here in Northern California, the Emerald Triangle, are all good people, farmers, gardeners themselves, people who have loved trading and dealing with the genetics of these plants, and only of recent have they started being really commercial. They're going to be receiving offers. They're going to be offered to be bought out by the big boys. They're all going to want to sell it like beer, but it's not. And I think we're doing a disservice. California says 15,000 people a day will try marijuana for the first time during its first year of legalization, and we must have a plan. So we're looking for the industry to help us, that we have a spiritual moment, that we have a place for that very first time for smoking. We want people to be able to enjoy an environment, be it mental or physical, for the use of cannabis. They're not going to be able to escape it. It's not another beer. When you smoke marijuana, when you take a bite of creme brulee laced with some of the most potent elixirs we have, I can only tell you that you'll immediately know that something spiritual, that feeling of getting high, is in fact a spiritual moment. I'm so excited. I'm worried about the taxation and how commercialization will affect the beauty and the majesty of this marvelous marijuana. We must not allow it to happen. So please, as I reach out to you in the industry, make a place in your minds, make a place in your hearts for the spiritual side of cannabis. We mustn't let those people down. The people who have the anticipation of getting high for the very first time, we must not let them down. The people who will be embarking on what might be a 50-year relationship with marijuana, their first experience could be one of the most important, because they're going to see how wonderful it is. They're going to experience the warmth and comfort that it can offer. And if that first time they know what to expect, they have a good sense of what's going to happen, that they can have that spiritual walk. Yes, they can. We have to help them. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be coming and making the rounds of many of the marijuana businesses in Sonoma County in the near few weeks, and I hope that you'll embrace the need for the spirituality in cannabis and marijuana. I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you again. I'm Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale. This is the Lighter Than Air Ministries channel. Good night.
Thank you for listening to our weekly moment of reflection and celebration. On behalf of this ministry of service, the Lighter Than Air Ministries, we say thank you for listening. Please join us again next week. Good night, and may you go with grace.